ago I ran for this same seat. I'm from South Carolina, have lived in the 3rd Congressional District most of all of my life. I know this district. I know my opponent, Jeff Duncan. I know what he's did 8 years down at the state capitol, attempted to destroy public education. I know that he wants to privatize Medicare and Social Security. He wants to do away with health care for everybody. Just recently, he didn't even want to vote for tuition, to reduce tuition for students in schools. So we know that what we're faced with, we know what we've got to do. We know that this election is important for women and women's rights. We see how Republicans are trampling over women's rights. And 2 years ago when I debated him at 3 different Tea Party debates, he was quite quiet. He rode in on this big wave of the Tea Party and has gotten to Washington and done like he done up in the state capitol, nothing.
Do nothing.
In our district. So we've got to send a message to him to let him know that we're ready to move the 3rd Congressional District forward. We've lost a lot of jobs in the manufacturing side. We've got to regain some jobs here in South Carolina. And when Jim DeMint gave him $500,000 to run against Jane Dyer, he turned around and his first piece of legislation he voted on in Washington was to drill out west in the Gulf. Well, drilling out west in the Gulf ain't going to bring jobs to South Carolina. So we need to focus on South Carolina and be concerned about the things here in South Carolina. And we need to keep our postal workers at work and not close 3,000 post offices. We don't need to privatize and give it to FedEx or UPS or any of those guys. So we've got to send a message on June 12th and in November that we've got to change the 3rd Congressional District seat back to a Democrat so we can restore some real, true values to the 3rd Congressional District. I need your support and help, and if you'll tell all your friends and neighbors that we've got to get this mission done, whether it's myself or my opponent, we've got to accomplish what needs to be done here in the 3rd Congressional District, and that's jobs, education, protecting Social Security, and Medicare. Thank you.